Students often may need more rhetorical training to make sense of increasingly digital forms of information delivery, and they may need more practice to improve their performances as online actors and media makers themselves. Even the most privileged students can become entangled in spectacular fiascos involving unintentional forms of internet fame. One of the most notorious cases concerned Yale senior Alexei Vayner, who sent out an unintentionally humorous so-called video resume to a number of investment banks that was entitled "Impossible is Nothing." One of these files was subsequently posted on the internet and became fodder for a number of remixes and parodies. Comedian Michael Cera created a humorous homage called "Impossible is the Opposite of Possible" that skewered Vayner's seeming pompousness. Many of the funniest lines were direct quotes of things said in the original video. Vayner's video had shown a montage of the senior involved in various athletic exploits: weightlifting, skiing, playing tennis, tango dancing, and martial arts that were entirely unrelated to the corporate job title that he was seeking. In the video, Vayner seems to be unaware of the inappropriateness of his pitch if his intended audience of corporate human resource managers in the professional world were to view it. He lectures to his potential superiors about business success and competitiveness, emphasizes his lack of collegiality by calling others losers, and exhibits a classic case of sore winner syndrome. With footage that could be described as a cross between an internet dating video, a pitch from a low-budget motivational speaker, and a YouTube hoax film that uses subtitles and cutting to make its claims, Vayner lacks credibility as a job candidate and as a representative of his prestigious college. Unfortunately, he probably only made matters worse for himself when he turned litigious and threatened his critics with legal action for violation of both his privacy and his intellectual property rights. Those who had ridiculed Vayner carefully reviewed his print resume and revealed a number of seeming falsifications and fabrications. They publicized Vayner's fraudulent claims on blogs and social network sites, and coverage of the Vayner case in the Ivygate blog soon turned into a national story. Although the New York Times published a largely sympathetic item on Vayner, the New Yorker pointed out that he had a long-standing pattern of exaggeration going back to his freshman year and was widely mistrusted within his own social circles. Later, Vayner began to appear on the conference circuit to explain what he called the context of his video in speaking engagements addressed to those studying internet ephemera. Notably, Vayner appeared at the ROFLCon conference at MIT, where he tried to save face by focusing on themes of privacy and crisis. He also focused on uplifting themes about lessons learned and the value of loved ones and choosing one's own path. He argued that the video was intentionally shot to memorialize an influential martial arts master and was appreciated by the athletes he trained with. He also advised those in a similar situation to be prepared to have, quote, an outlet you can control on Web 2.0, such as a blog, to talk back to unintended audiences. Vayner lamented that he had, quote, no opportunity to communicate with anyone when his video went viral. By the age of 29, Vayner was dead, allegedly from a drug overdose. One can create a tale of two college students by comparing the Vayner story to the experiences of Georgetown senior James Katecki. Like Vayner, Katecki was a white male in his final year at an elite university known for its network of potential professional contacts, but their narratives diverged fundamentally when it came to their experiences with online video fame. Katecki began by making videos to the 2008 presidential candidates that critiqued the content on their YouTube channels. The first of these videos was shot in his Georgetown dorm room and was addressed to one-time Democratic presidential candidate Christopher Dodd. In the video, Katecki uses one of what would become his trademark pencil puppets of the candidates. But there's also substantive analysis of how well Dodd seems to understand the rhetorical conventions of the online video genre that he's trying to create. campaigns began to pay attention to Koteki's youthful videos. Candidates like John Edwards made videos back to the Georgetown senior, and dark horse contenders Ron Paul and Mike Gravel even came to Koteki's dorm room to be interviewed on his webcam. By the time of the YouTube debates, in which questions to potential party nominees were generated from submissions to the popular video sharing service, Koteki had been profiled by the Washington Post, the Los Angeles Times, National Public Radio, and CNN. From his modest start with his Emergency Cheese channel, which eventually evolved into his own domain at jameskoteki.com, he found employment as a full-time professional paid commentator, first on Politico.com and then on The Daily. In many ways, these two approaches can be diametrically opposed. Vayner presents the wrong genre, addresses his audience inappropriately, invites challenges to his credibility from internet spoilers by using questionable evidence, and demonstrates his obliviousness to the fact that his social networks have been compromised. In contrast, Koteki demonstrates an awareness of the specific genres that might be involved in computer-mediated communication. He addresses multiple audiences expertly and simultaneously. He enhances his credibility by using the rhetorical scene to his advantage, sometimes by using self-deprecating humor about his dorm room. And he capitalizes on social network sites and online video response structures. In an effort to generate more Kotekis and fewer Vayners, some colleges are experimenting with electronic portfolios, multimedia coursework, online research, and hybrid teaching and learning initiatives to connect everyday, informal social media practices to the discourses associated with academic literacy and print culture. Certainly the consequences of assuming that anyone can be a YouTube celebrity of the right kind with no preparation can be disastrous. Those who lack digital literacy and competence in digital rhetoric could find themselves economically and professionally disadvantaged, deprived of social capital, alienated from critical social networks, and unable to collaborate or solve problems effectively. Even a savvy user of social media needs to constantly update his or her web presence. Note how Koteki periodically revamps the rhetoric of his website to adapt to each stage of his career.